Since we are finished with the sketching portion, let's jump directly into 3D modeling. So for that, let's create a sketch. Select this plane. Let's make a simple rectangle. We are not going to define every sketch now onwards because that was required in the sketching module. But for 3D geometry, it is very much recommended that you must define each and every sketches as you go on. But just for the sake of understanding, we are not defining anything here. Now, since this rectangle is created, we can convert this 2D object into a 3D one. Just click on the close region, it will be highlighted, and right click, and you will get press pull option. You can also use this extrude tool here, but it's more convenient. Let's just click here. Now as you can see, this extrude palette is open. Now we are going to utilize this palette. Just drag this handle upwards, or you can provide the dimensions by yourself here. Let's make it 10 mm. Now as you can see, the distance 10 mm is taken and taper angle is 0. If I'm making this some changes in this one, if I'm making it 10 degrees, so what is happening? It's tapering outwards. Now let's make it -10. So it will taper inward. Now I don't want any taper, so let it be 0 itself and click on OK. So this is your first 3D object. Just shift and center mouse button and you can rotate it. Now let's suppose I want a hole on this particular cuboid, you can say. So what I will do, I will select this face and I will start creating a sketch here. Let's make a circle somewhere here. Click on finish sketch. Go to home in the view cube. Select this circle, press pull and cut it by dragging it downwards. If you are dragging it upwards, it will extrude upwards. If we are dragging it downwards, it is cutting through it. Now also here also you can cut through taper. Let's say 10. So it is cutting in a taper formation. Or let's say I'm giving -10. So it will cut in a converging taper formation. Let it be 0 itself. Select OK. Now let's suppose I want to add certain more details on this one. I will again select this, create a sketch. Let's create a rectangle. See, here we are not defining any sketches, but it is recommended that you must define for future references. Now here, let's select this, press pull, shift and middle mouse to orbit and extrude it. Click OK. Now let's suppose I want some additional details on this face, then I can select this face. I can create a sketch. Let's create a rectangle here. Now let's create a rectangular pattern. Select this whole rectangle. Let's increase the numbers. Zoom in. Select OK. Finish the sketch. Select all the sketches. Select all the sketch entities. Right click, press pull and drag it. Here the joining operation is there. That means we are adding material. We can use any other options, any other operations as well. This will be discussed afterwards. Let's click on OK. Now, as you notice here in this timeline, one sketch is there, the initial sketch, then we have extruded, then another sketch for circle, then we cut through, then another sketch for the small rectangle, then we have extruded, then another sketch, then again extrude command is there. So this timeline is showing the step-by-step progression of your design. So when I click on play, all the steps will be there. Now the beauty of timeline is that if I drag it backwards, it will come to the point where that particular tool has been used. Here we have cut it down, so we are down to there. Now let's drag it to the very beginning. At that time there was only one sketch. So what we can do, we can edit this sketch by double clicking here. Let's say we add a circle over here. Trim the unwanted portions. And you will notice the changes that this will do. Finish the sketch. Go back. Go to home position. See. This semicircle portion with press pull command added. Now let's make one more sketch, one more 3D design. Now this time I want a vertical one, so I will select a vertical plane. Let's say this one. Let's create something. Close the region and finish the sketch. Now when we click on press pull, there was this direction option available to us. So when I click here and I make it symmetric, the extrusion will be symmetric. Let's say, let's make it 15 mm. As you can see, both the side, it's having same increment of 15. You can also provide taper if you want. So both the side taper will be added. Let's make it -10. Let's see what happens. Let's see. Let's make it 0. Now let's say I want to create a circle on top of this one. Finish the sketch. Select the sketch entirety. Right click, press pull, and I can cut through all of them. You can either do that, or there is one option that is extend type. You can click to object. Then the object that you have selected, it will be extruded to there. Or if you want to cut through all, let's say it's not here. If you want to cut through all, just select extend type as all and it will give you a clear cut. So that's all for the basic tool. In the next lecture, we will understand some intermediate tool of 3D modeling.